husband with dementia, Alzheimer's, plus multiple other things. And you want to stand there with him at home, expect us to be calm, cool, and collective. Wow, what kind of insurance do you have?
I am troubled to hear the president of our country say complete falsehoods, and I'd like to know what you plan to do and how you will mobilize the other Republicans to push back against this man when he makes delusional statements.
I believe that when the president misstates, as for example,
will you support a bipartisan investigation of the Trump administration's dealings with Vladimir Putin and Russia?
I'm not sure that an investigation, which would take up an awful lot of bandwidth in the Congress,
Those scenes that you just watched, that is what Republicans have been facing at town halls across the country in recent days, even in the most conservative pockets. The White House claims the protesters are, quote, professionals organized by the left. Even some Republicans say the angry and pointed questions aren't coming from their voters. CNN's Sarah Ganim is following these town halls that are being held this weekend, and it's my understanding that there have been similar scenes of anger. What can you tell us about that, Sarah?
That's right, Brianna. As we've seen, there have been a wave of anger at town halls across the country in the last week, making for some pretty contentious moments. Just this morning, Republican Congressman Gary Palmer was booed in his home district in Alabama following a question on climate change.
Why are you doing this? Why are you not getting our
Because the science is not settled on it.
And it's moments like these that are making some lawmakers reconsider holding town halls at all. New York Congressman Peter King said on Friday that he won't hold town halls if they'll just devolve into a, quote, screaming session, saying that angry town halls trivialize and diminish democracy. But it's not just Republicans who are backing off these traditional meetings with constituents. Some Democrats, particularly those in states that went for Trump in 2016, in vulnerable positions and up for re-election in 2018, are also shying away from town halls to avoid a potentially contentious situation. And there's another reason that some Democrats might want to hold off on a town hall right now. I talked to one political strategist about why.
I think they are avoiding stepping on the anti-Republican story because it is the Republican town halls that have become very controversial, and it's video clips from those town halls that have made it onto the national news night after night. So if a Democrat has a town hall and it turns messy, that steps on the story. That makes it a bipartisan story, probably less interesting or less potent politically.
Now, to be fair, many are holding events, just not the traditional town hall event. For example, Senator Jon Tester in Montana opted for a Facebook Live, which is a little bit more of a controlled environment. Democratic strategists are telling me the traditional town halls are simply too risky right now. They see no upside in putting themselves in a position where an exchange with an angry protester could end up going viral. Brianna?
Sarah Ganim.